I mentioned we were actually running these sessions, and if you are trying to prepare to get into the water, cycling and running, hiking, fantastic. They're going to help your fitness. But if you can just add in something swim specific, even better. So, I've got lots of these sessions available on our YouTube channel. If you want to follow along, you can choose there's technical, there's endurance, there's strength, and so on. And one a week will really help you get ready if we're still a few weeks away from getting into the water. So as I mentioned, I've got a pulley system attached. It was about £7 from that physio supplier. Here I'm using something slightly different. I'm not using the paddles. I actually obviously own a pair of stretch cords. Being a swim coach, I wouldn't be much good if I couldn't take them to a training camp and demonstrate properly. So I don't have my Speedo paddles underhand right here, you can see. But the hands are at 180 to each other. The upper body's trying to rotate. I'm actually talking through the session, so I might have been demonstrating something else. But basically, building block of work into a minute of technical focus stuff. I think we did some slow motion work here. Pick up some light dumbbells, because obviously with stretch cords, all we're really doing is pulling and working under the body. There's very little surface rotation, and you don't want surface recovery, I should say. With a flat body, if you're pivoted at the hips and in a horizontal position, it'll be quite aggressive. A lot of strain on the shoulders if you do try a surface recovery. So again, standing upright gives you these options. And if you're swimming a long way, there's a lot of really efficient small muscles in the shoulders that we work the big muscles to pull under the body, but also thousands and thousands of repetitions with that surface recovery needs a little bit of work doing as well. So this slow motion front crawl with a very light dumbbell with the surface recovery will lend itself really well to helping you on those longer swims. So we just built this session. I think it was 5 and 1, 4 and 1, 3 and 1, 2 and 1. About 17 minutes of work. Have a little recovery. We did 2 rounds. And that's why, those heavy duty stretch cords with the elastic can be quite aggressive. If we are looking for endurance swimming, being in the water for a good amount of time, a few minutes of heavy stretch cords, we're not, these are very light. These are on that pulley system. There's hardly any resistance. But we're doing 30, 40, 50 minutes worth of work. And that's what endurance is. It's good technique. Repeating good movements time and time again, repetition, good technique, the endurance to keep going for minutes, hours even. And in terms, just a few things to talk about in the terms of the technique, I'm trying to swim like a mirror image, the left arm, the right arm, making similar movements regardless, the same angles at the elbow, the same speed of the hand. In open water, I probably would slow the for a longer, steadier swim, the timing of the arms would be a little bit different. Keeping the hands at 180 is a little bit more aggressive. It delivers a lot of speed, but it's quite taxing. So the hands are pulling under the body. You just saw a little demonstration of a wide sweep of the hand. Often that results in a counterbalance coming from a wide kick, which will upset your technique. I think that's what I was talking about there. So keep the hands under the body, the elbows pop out wide. I'm trying to pull with the palm and the forearm, sending the water back towards the feet nice and early. The head's nice and still until I turn to breathe or lift to sight. I'm trying to engage, obviously not at the minute, but I would be engaging a very small kick. Feel the toes lightly brushing against each other, the kick hidden in the shadow of the trunk, not breaking out into a big hurdling movement, which would upset my balance, create drag and slow me down. Those are things to be wary of. When I do turn to breathe, I'm trying to get the head, a small breath, turn to breathe, back into position pretty efficiently, pretty quickly, so that that heavy object is not out of position for too long, which will, if you're throwing that head around, the body will follow. It's a thing.